Yo, what's up, guys? Sam the Bold here. Got a
Andrews.
3v3 for you today.
I'm one of those
Me and Leonard Crazy and a random against, looks like a Yap Yap, Johnson, and a Pavium.
Jackson Marine.
Me and Leonard spent a lot of the night last night just playing threes rank, duo queuing. Didn't really have a third, so we got some pretty good games actually. This is one of the most fun games of the night. I'm gonna share with you guys. So I went random all this game when I got Anders on Rift, which was actually a great map for Anders. Probably my favorite map for Anders because there's gonna be a little Anders tutorial in 3v3 how to use Anders, effectively. Because I know like a lot of people love Anders, but she's like kind of difficult to use as far as UNSCs go. I mean, Forge and Cut are a lot easier to use than Anders. She's one of the harder leaders to master. So I'm gonna show you my little Anders build, what I do. Open up with Gen 3rd, two Marines on blue, one Marine on yellow. I got the random to my left here. The green guy, that random Leonard's light blue. So the green guy took my money. I told him to go take that power. I flared that. We'll see if he does that. Yeah, just opening up. Gen 3rd. Gonna go grab some minis now. Got enough blue. He's gonna steal my mini. I'm like, nope, can't have that. I took it. So the green was looking at that. I'm like, I need that mini. I got center spawn. I want to steal back minis. It's kind of how it works on this map.
He's not going to take that.
So we're gonna try and take this center power here. I'm gonna be fighting a Yap Yap this game. So red on their team's their best player. He's gonna be running Yap Yap. So Yap Yap's he's interesting. He likes to spam a lot of units. Kind of weak early on, but very 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 strong late game. Anders mid game can do some pretty good stuff too. With her little Sentinel Beacon ability, especially on this map. I'm gonna show you a little strat I do with Anders. Having being in the center is actually perfect too, because I can lock Kodiaks down on both the left and the right of the map and help my allies. So we're gonna do 4 pads on our main. We're gonna open up. We're gonna do a second gen on the back and also a war council on the back. So we're gonna get our Spartan out early on. And we're gonna do Marine Spartan Tech 1. Try and hold nodes with the Spartan Marine. You can go if you're doing this. Especially in like a really sweaty champion game when you're fighting all champions. I would recommend going Lotus Mines for your second point. You can do a Spartan slam with a Lotus Mine combo, or it works great. You can kill like a bunch of Marines, kill an Atriox with that. But I really wanted to get my R&D 2, because R&D 2 is amazing because you can get cheap upgrades. Get the hijack on your Spartan, cheap grenade throw. So we're just clearing out nodes right now. I randomly get red in the middle with a couple cannon fodder. He's gonna deny me off those middle crates by aggroing the sentinels. Kind of annoying, but that's what good players do. They set you back. So we're gonna clear this node. I did steal their garrison over there, so I have a little nice line of sight on their node. See when they've capped it. Leonard's being aggressive on the right side. He looks like he stole a mini. Leonard does a great job being aggressive. That's why I love playing with Leonard. He's always keeping you down. I think he might have killed his mini and took it, or maybe just stole it. I'm not really sure, but look, he's on 3 minis. Leonard is a very nice eco right now. And Green, Green are being our random. He's like, what, level 13? He's just going to sit in front of his base and do nothing. He's looking over at Leonard's side like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, we're taking nodes. They don't have their node yet. I just looked. They don't. I'm bringing my Spartan into the middle. We're going to try and... Oh, there's my Expo. Just picked up my Expo. I'm feeling pretty safe right now. I'm going to grab that Expo. So Spartan's still building, my bad. We're gonna get that though. And I see on the minimap, I see like, whoa, what is that, a base on our side? I see an orange Expo in front of our ally. I wonder when I'm gonna notice that. We're gonna cue grenade throw because we got R&D 2. Is gonna research real quick, and I see that this guy right here is gonna build a raid camp on this Expo, and I know for a fact he probably doesn't have any production on his main when he took that. So I'm just gonna try and kill these raid camps and try and cut his production while my units flood across the map. Now I notice that Expo. I want to try and have Green clear that out or random. Trying to tell him what to do. Kill that Expo. Don't let him get that up on our side. That could be pretty bad. We're gonna target on these raid camps here with our grenade marines. He's building heavy grunts out of them, so we're gonna try to target those heavy grunts. Yep. Cannon fodder aren't really a problem. Cannon fodder do very little damage. It's more the heavy grunts, so we want to get rid of the real units. So we're bringing in the Spartan. We're just trying to cut this guy's units. The thing with the Yap Yap is, he can get 80 pop very fast, so it's important to keep his army small if possible. Don't let him get a big army and, surround you, outnumber you. That's what Yap Yap wants to do. So we're going to try and grenade down this barracks here, try and keep his numbers low. I drop a Spartan slam on his army, kill a good amount of cannon fodder. stun it. He builds like Yap Hero on Tech 1, which is something I do not recommend you do. I've been playing a lot of Yap Yap lately. He's pretty fun to play. And I never build my heroes until I get Tech 2. Like, normally I'll get Tech 2 on my main, and I'll throw a War Council up and, do War Council 6th and get heroes up. So we're gonna try and kill that Yap hero. I doubt he even has the upgrade to heal. He might have it, he might not, but if he loses this hero, then like this is just a huge loss by him. You don't want to be losing power early on like this. Looks like I triggered those 2 Yap mines with 1 Marine, which is fine, And I see like, wow, this guy's a Mega Turret on his Expo. We got Orange's Pavium, he went early Mega Turrets. So I think that's what he wanted to do with Green, was to keep him down with Mega Turrets. So Green killed that Expo, and I'm telling Green to go push that other Expo and kill that other Mega Turret. It's gonna set me back, having a get shot by Mega Turrets when we go on that side. So we're doing another Spartan Slam, really nice Spartan Slam on army. I do get Lotus Mines and drop them down. That was a little late. I should have gotten those earlier and then dropped them. Kind of scuffed by me, but we did a pretty good job killing Red's army, keeping his numbers low. On our Expo, we did go barracks first, and we're gonna build flamethrowers on our Expo. Cause he's Yap Yap, building cannon fires and heavy grunts. Like, this is really what you want to do to deal with a Yap Yap with Anders, or just any UNSC really. Just build flamethrowers. Yap Yap's one major weakness is he does not have suicide grunts. So right now I'm getting double teamed. I see there's a Pavium and a Yap Yap on me, so I'm probably gonna have to retreat right now. So I don't want to lose any unnecessary units. So I think that Yap Yap's gonna be able to take me out of that garrison, regain its control on his side. We hit Tech 2, we're gonna get Combat Tech, really nice with Anders, how cheap that is. You have Combat Tech and Rocket Launcher, Spartan. Some really nice upgrades, honestly. And the reason why I didn't go Dispersion over Combat Tech is if you look on the screen, I had eight Marines and 2 flamethrowers, so it makes a lot more sense to upgrade the units I already have built. But we do want to eventually get Dispersion nozzles with our flamers, against the Yap Yap. That just totally melts cannon fodder and heavy grunts and even Rangers to a certain extent. Although once they get numbers, they can stop it. So we're gonna stun the hero, grenade it. Is that gonna die? Yep, that's dead. So that's 2 goblins he's lost. Pretty big loss by the Yap Yap. That's going to set him back in Tech 3, because once the Yap Yap gets Tech 3, he's real scary. Like, he has the Ultra Hustle goblins, which are just amazing for healing. He has a Wraiths and Blisterbacks. Like, it's a pretty good Tech 3 unit. So I don't want to deal with a Tech 3 Yap Yap. No thanks. We're definitely a pretty good push on this base right now. I'm trying to drop some turrets. So we can just main it down. I'm sending a couple Marines into that garrison up top and try and hold that. Combat Tech Marines. We've got a good amount of range when we put in garrisons. He's building Rangers now, looks like he doesn't want me to. He knows I'm going like all infantry with the barracks. I think I'm getting Dispersion nozzles. I should be getting that pretty soon. I'm not sure if I upgrade my Expo or get Dispersion. That's a pretty tough decision. I think I'd probably upgrade my Expo in the situation over Dispersion, so I think I might have done that. We're gonna build Nightingales, Flamethrowers, and Marines. There's my Expo upgraded. There's a garage building too. Like, I'm about to get into Kodiaks right now. Like, my 4th point I have ready. I'm gonna get a Sentinel Network with that. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Sentinels. What's the one that lets you spawn Sentinels? I forget what it's called. It's on the left side of the wheel though. I think I mentioned it earlier. But you want to get that with Anders, and your Kodiaks will shoot Sentinels. Very important, especially on this map Rift. There's a lot of high ground. We can drop a Kodiak near the high ground on our Expo. We can drop a Kodiak on our ally side. We can drop a Kodiak in front of Leonard's base. If he needs help. Anders is very versatile on this map. A lot of high ground areas to push. So I came over to this base. I saw this base was really weak. I'm gonna try and grenade this base down because, like, yeah, this is a red bar base. Looks like our allies having trouble killing it, so we're gonna come over and help them a little bit on this side. It does have mega turrets, so I'm getting shot by mega turrets. Base goes down. That's nice. That's nice. And we're looking at red right now, and red is building a lot of rangers. That's like, what, 6 rangers right there? He's got the high ground, so can't really do anything. So yeah, a lot of rangers. So we're switching into Kodiaks. So we just hit full pop too. That's good. We're good on full pop. So we can get some upgrades here, some cheap upgrades with Anders. Anders is great with R&D too, because you can like literally get Tech 3 infantry and blue laser snipers by about 8 or 9 minutes if you have good node control. She's very strong. Blue laser snipers are dangerous, and Anders can get those very quickly, very cheaply. And then you lock a Kodiak line down behind it, and she really dominates the ground. I mean, your Ender's weakness, honestly, is like mass air. So you're forced to build Wolverines and, you know, Marines. They can kill your Kodiaks. But we're thinking about locking down a nice Kodiak line outside of Red's base and maybe, you know, pushing up on them soon, seeing what damage we can do. I'm going to put my Spartan in that garrison for some vision for my Kodiaks. It's a good thing with that Spartan, a good way to use it. There we go. No shield in that base. Not yet. Oh, there's a shield, just as I said that, just popped. So it's going to be hard to do damage, and he's under his base defending. We don't want to push into that. That's a mistake. See, I'm running away. I know that. Like, he has Reavers and Rangers. Nice counter army out of him. So I really don't want to push under that shield with this army I have. But if my Kodiaks can take the shield down, you know, then I'd be good. He drops down a grunt dome right in front of his base. Good grunt dome drop by him. But we do have Dispersion and Flamers. We're doing a pretty good job in this fight right now. If I could look at it, I'm just queuing a bunch of units up with all this money. I gotta spend it all. But yeah, we're doing a pretty good job in this fight with our Dispersion Flamers. And Kodiak support too. Like, the Kodiaks are big problems for him. Once you get about 3 Kodiaks, like I have right now, locked down in front of his base, you can start tearing them up. I'm gonna put a Marine on the high ground there for more line of sight with the Kodiaks. And we actually pulled back orange, so we have red and orange defending Red's Expo. So I'm doing. If you're pulling back multiple teammates to defend you, you're doing a good job. So, you know, we're chilling. Leonard on the left side looks like he just took those minis off of him. I'm gonna push orange's main. I think he's Kinsana, so those are probably flame hogs on the mini map. Those little icons. Like, I don't really look at what my allies are doing with talking the party chat. You know, it's kind of how we communicate. But we're looking pretty good right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go tech 3 with this money or what with power or what I'm gonna do, but taking the middle node right now. We're gonna probably lock a Kodiak down the middle. That's gonna be a nice Kodiak right there. Gonna get a lot of map control. And Anders is very strong when you are able to hold middle control with Siege. Like, those Siege units just tearing him up. Like, Red is not happy right now. He has to build Shrouds. Like, that's his only way to stop this. You know, he has to need like 2 or 3 Shrouds in his army. That's just a lot of wasted population. I'm gonna get a 4th gen up. Looks like we queued Tech 3, I believe. That's where that money went. We're gonna go Tech 3 Spartan. It's gonna be a nice upgrade. Maybe Tech 3 snipers too.
Bro, I have the super siege going on.
Like, looks like orange is on this side trying to take his node. Leonard's fighting yellow. Really haven't seen much out of yellow this game. I think Leonard did a really good job keeping him down on the red side. They were having a low 1v1 over there. That's what it looked like. And I'm thinking about what I should get at this point. I'm going to go for Sentinel Network because that just gives you a nice line of sight for your Kodiaks. So he actually did a smart move here by doing Please Don't Shoot Me. He's going to Please Don't Shoot my Sentinel Network and push up on my Kodiak line. This is that great play out of Yap Yap because he wouldn't normally be able to push this without getting just completely torn apart by Kodiaks. He Please Don't Shot Me and ran into my Kodiak line, and then he's going to kill him. We're having a big battle in the middle here. I got Dispersion Flamer just melting him. The beam goes down on my army. I'm going to try and split. Sorry, I got a phone call. What was I saying? Yeah, we just got beamed. He pushed up on a Kodiak line, managed to drop a bunch of our Kodiaks here. I got orange over here too. They're trying to double attack me. Yeah, they're going hard. But this guy's army is, look how weak his army is right now. He used all his Yap heals. These are just free kills in his goblins. I really gotta kill these goblins right now. He's trying to retreat with my Kodiaks. We're still pounding him. Kill those goblins. Let's see, they're both red bar. Alright. Yeah, there's one, and there's two. Yep. Let's go. So yeah, Yap Yap made a big mistake by pushing the side over here. Leonard just tried to finish off yellow with vultures, and red bar's base could not finish him off right there. So that was a little bit of a bummer, you know. Yellow's gonna still be alive, you know. He went full pop vulture and wasn't able to kill the base. It's a little disappointing, but you know, hey, he's been doing a great job all game, you know, controlling yellow, keeping him on his side. I've been holding the center down, doing my duty. And we're gonna get our next point is gonna be Super Sentinel. We're almost at enough money to drop in that Super Sentinel, and that's gonna be really big for doing some base damage. The Super Sentinels have great base damage. I'm trying to drop it down here. I just don't have any sight or whatever. It's not working. But I drop it on the high ground. Sentinel comes down, and we're gonna easily be able to crack through this guy's base with the Super Sentinel. Like, this thing just does a ton of base damage. It's even better too when you get the shield on it. The shield on the Sentinel is very strong. It's very quick too. You can just keep constantly retreating it and microing your Sentinel and not losing it. If he drops down another grunt though, you're gonna just stay good. But we got a couple Kodiaks in the background shooting. We got Dispersion Flamers, which are great against Yap Yap. Getting our Spartan out of the garrison that's looking a little weak. Putting in work with a Super Sentinel. That's how we do it. I get a drink of water here. And yeah, just constantly harassing this guy, Anders. Like, keeping him on defense with just sieging him out. That's just how you want to play Anders. You want to just keep your opponent on defense, push him, get line of sight, lock Kodiaks down behind it, and boom, big Y ability on Yap Yap. Gonna weaken his whole army, kill a Grunt Goblin. I'm Q and Tech 3 vehicles, so my Kodiak's gonna do a lot of damage, and they do call down a Lich on me, so I'm probably gonna have to pull off that. Pavium's Lich is pretty strong of an ability. It's hard to counter too unless you have enough anti-air, or you have cloaking towers to stop it. But we got a resignation out of red. I was like, that's kind of what it was about. You play assess the game, saw how Green was killing his Expo, and how Leonard was holding down his side so well, and Red pretty much buckled under the pressure of what we did to him. We were just constantly barraging him with Kodiaks, and he had Marines and Dispersion Nozzle, and that's like pretty much the idea with Anders. You want to just keep him harassed, keep him on defense, control the center of the Anders. That's what it's all about. So I want to thank you guys for watching my Halo Wars 2 commentary here. I'm gonna be having more videos posted. I've been playing a lot on Random All lately, having fun with Random All. Like 120 kills. It was all cannon fodder. We were going hard that game. So take it easy, guys.